Welcome back to the show and more Asaf Avidan. And this is Nation from my dear sister Renat. Thank you so much. And you know what? I've decided to throw in a bonus because something popped up and I was like, ooh, let me see if I can do this. So this is different pulses. This is from In a Box 2. And I'm going to throw in as a bonus after we check out this video. Different pulses, Tiny Desk concert performance. So if you like the Tiny Desk concert stuff, I just recently did a tune and it was freaking awesome. And I've caught other bands on Tiny Desk. I never knew Asaf did it, but he does this song there too. So we're going to do a twofer, 2 videos, same song. And of course, I'm going to do the lyrics. I'm going to put the links down below there. You can go over there and do the thing. If you would like to support this channel, the links are below for that as well. And if you like what you see here, if you like how I'm supporting Asaf Avidan, well, hit the old, thumbs up there and subscribe. A big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. And a big shout out, love and hugs to my muses on Patreon. You guys rock. So, yeah, let's pull up that screen there and do the thing. And let's get right down to it, shall we? Kids, buckle up. Let's do it.
My life is like a wound. I scratch so I can bleed. Regurgitate my words. I rise so I can feed. And death grows like a tree that's planted in my chest. Its roots are at my feet. I walk so it won't rest.
I just got to say before he goes on again, I love those little flourishes he does with his voice. It's become, his thing, so I expected a little bit more. He uses his voice in such incredible ways. But there's certain things that I come to look forward to with Asaf. And those little flourishes, that going up and that little feathery vibrato he does, oh man, it's so good. It's so, so good. His guitar playing sounds great. And I love how he uses the acoustics in the room to really bring out that sound. It just sounds so amazing. I'm catching a few lines here and there, but I'm just so captivated by his voice. Sometimes I forget exactly like the words. I'm just listening to those melodies and the way he's putting it together. It's just brilliant. That little... See, he's part of his genius too, and it's really not genius. I shouldn't say that. It's definitely his talent as a storyteller is connecting the heart to to the mind, to the voice. There's so much emotion there, so much investment in that you may not know what he's singing about. Even when I read the lyrics, I sometimes not sure what he's singing about. You know what I mean? But you can feel it. It's that feel, that he brings to it. And that makes all the difference in the world. If you don't have that, then the song falls flat. And you know what I mean? It just doesn't connect. He's in a key that's very melancholy and sad in a way, and then you hear that voice and you don't know what he's singing about, but you know that it's painful. It's coming right from his heart. And that's what I love about him. I love that. Yeah, that's not genius. That's just talent as a songwriter, as a storyteller.
Tears, I would have let them cry for all the years
just wow, that was goosebumps right there. Just incredible what he does. It could have been just a simple little song with just the acoustic behind him and just his incredible voice. That would have been amazing enough. But nope. He's got to give us the whole works. And I freaking love that. That's just so cool. That is just so cool. Let's dive into these lyrics and really lose our minds. My life is like a wound I scratch so I can bleed. My life is like a wound I scratch so I can bleed. Regurgitate my words. I write so I can feed. And death grows like a tree that's planted in my chest. Its roots are at my feet. I walk so it won't rest. Death grows like a tree that's planted in my chest. Wow. And that its roots grow, but he walks to keep... Oh, baby, I am lost. That's two of us, pal. I try to push the colors through a prism back to white. I try to push the colors, you know how a prism separates the light? He's trying to push them back to bring it together, to sync our different pulses into a blinding light. And if love is not the key, if love is not a key, I hope that I can find a place where it can be. So he's talking about syncing their pulses. Two people whose lives are running at different paces, different speeds, and he's trying to, connect the two together. And if love is not the key, if love is not a key, I hope that I can find a place where it can be. I know that in your heart there is an answer to a question which I'm not as yet aware that I have asked. I try to push the colors. Wow. I know that your heart is an answer to a question which I am not as yet aware that I have asked. And if that tree had not drunk my tears, I would have bled and cried for all the years that I alone have let them pass. Oh, baby, I am yours. Wow, it's really short. When you think about that long instrumental section there and him repeating verses, but amazing how much that is such incredible poetry. Wow, I would have bled and cried for all the years that I alone have let them pass. Wow. Great lines there and so heartfelt and deep. He wants to connect with this person, and it's not happening. He says that he's lost, but at the end oh baby, I'm lost, he says. But then at the end he says, oh baby, I'm yours. He doesn't know what to do, but he is still committed to you. That relationship. This is how I'm taking it, at least. Please feel free to chime in down below and let me know what you guys think. Let me do that. And like that link right there. And he's supposed to be getting right into this. Let's check this out in its entirety. I'm not going to say anything. Just react, But let's do it. All right, kids.
Thank you very much.
My life is like a wound I scratch so I can bleed. Regurgitate my words. I write so I can feed. And death grows like a tree.
Death grows like a tree.
That's planted in my chest. Its roots are at my feet. change the color through a prism back to white to sink our different pulses into a blinding light. And if love is not the key, if love is not a key, I hope that I can find a place where it could be. I know that in your heart there is an answer to a question I'm not as yet aware that I've asked. And if that tree had not drawn my tears, I would have bled and cried. Oh, I'm past. And oh, baby, I'm yours. I said, 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 oh, baby, I'm yours.
Wow.
I'll just tune my guitar before I carry on. The next
So, you noticed, obviously, it sounded differently because the acoustics. He was really using the acoustics of that room when he did that song in that first video there. And also, he shortened it in this one. And, that whole instrumental piece, he just took that out. I'm going to make the assumption that it was due to time of this concert, that he just shortened it for that reason. And I think he sounded amazing. His voice is just so freaking amazing. And regardless of whether he's playing at the Acropolis or in an old a mansion, empty mansion, it's just, or a little tiny desk concert, it's amazing. Great. Thank you so much, Renat. I love you. Thank you. There's going to be more Asaf Avidan. You guys don't have to worry about that for sure. Love this guy. We'll always be here to support him. And thank you guys for supporting me. I really do appreciate you. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And I'll see you next. See ya.